Hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, June 26, 2022. Here on the 2 Month Show, it's always real talk by real people. And I'm your host, MT. And with me are my co-hosts,
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me, and down below to the flow.
It's your boy Tay, one half a sports fan. It's time stepping up for both of us, so you know, one of us on vacation.
It's the Tay Podcast. You know
Starring Tay, featuring Tay, produced.
Exactly. Written by Tay, directed by Tay.
It's like a Spike Lee joint.
Exactly. But nah, man, what's going on, gentlemen? How y'all feeling? First off, today's show, man, we got a lot to cover. And basically, today's show is just like, what? You know, like, it can't be. We're going to talk about, first off, we'll talk about the NBA draft. That's what we're going to lead off with. Who were the winners and some of the losers of the draft? And later on in the show, we're definitely going to talk about the Supreme Court justice ruling with Roe versus Wade overturned and what that means to us and also what it means for the country. So with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get started. Lil BA, welcome. We appreciate you being here. Are you still FanDuel's biggest loser?
Not right now. I haven't been losing because I haven't been betting, but I'm pretty sure next NBA season that's going to come right back.
Okay. All right. So NBA Draft 2022, the Orlando Magic selected number 1 overall, my man from Duke University, Paolo Banchero. I've been practicing, y'all. Been practicing all weekend. Paolo Banchero. Who was also mistaken for Patrick Mahomes when he went to a NASCAR event. So that should let them know, that should let you all know right now what they think of us, okay? So with that being said, did the Magic pick the right pick at number 1 overall? Lil BA, we'll start it off with you.
Me personally, I don't think so. It's not a bad pick, but for them, it's the wrong pick. To me, I just feel like they did the whole, he's the best player in the draft, so let's get him. The pick made absolute no sense. You still have Jonathan Isaac, power forward, 6'10". You have Wendell Carter Jr. that you recently just got from the Bulls, who's good.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Then you
wasn't
still have Mo Bamba.
Wasn't he a Duke Blue Devil too? Wendell Carter Jr.?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I knew I remember that name. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then on top of them two, you still have Mo Bamba, another 7. Like, I just don't get it. But I guess they had no choice but to get a bid. But I feel like they probably should have just, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I guess that was their best option.
Well, here's what I'll ask. How tall is Paolo? So he's a big, how tall is he? What is he?
6'10".
Okay, so let me ask you this then. So since they have Wendell Carter Jr., you have Paolo, is there a way that they can go big? That way they have that size, kind of like Boston, and they run Paolo at the 3. Like, is he versatile enough to play the 3, or does he have to be the 4?
I think he can get away with the 3.
He can get away with the 3. Yeah, he can.
Okay.
Yeah, he can get away with the 3, but who knows the Magic?
Because here's the thing, and I'll give them their credit. I know there's a lot of memes and social media, and people got on them. Boston was really one of the first teams, you know, in this recent era to say, hey, let's draft all players that are basically the same size, have similar skill sets. That way we can interchange them as far as what we want them to be, as far as, you know, them being able to play positions 1 through 3. That's why you saw Tatum bringing the ball up. That's why Jaylen Brown could bring the ball up. This is why Marcus Smart, you know, even though he was the point guard, he would bring the ball up at times. The problem with Marcus Smart was he just didn't have the shooting prowess as a Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. He thought he did, but he didn't. So with that being said, I think that's what the Magic are going, because you still got the firecracker and somebody explosive with the Cole Anthony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have that. So if you can mix that up, then you throw Powell in there at 3, Paolo, and then Wendell Carter Jr. at the 4. I mean, the Magic can easily be a play-in team next year if they can put it together.
Yeah, they definitely going to be a play-in team. I definitely see that happening.
Oh, he predicted that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a play-in team for sure.
I was about to say the Magic, if you go back and look at their wins, and Lil Bra already know because we talked about this off, they were one of the teams as far as like pulling off big upsets. So
Yeah.
like they beat teams like the Lakers. They've beaten the Celtics before. They've beaten, you know what I'm saying, good teams.
I mean, yeah, the squad not trash. It just not winners.
Exactly. They gonna know how to play.
The game full of animals. Somebody gotta be the worst.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so what do you think? What do you think of the Magic's pick, Tay?
I think they just went with I guess, most potential player on the draft, and I think that was Pablo at the time. So, I mean, I think he was number 1, possibly not, but he does have the potential to actually be a cornerstone in that franchise, at least in that franchise, as long as they don't do nothing stupid to make him leave.
Okay.
And then,
That's true.
and we'll see what goes from there. Because, like I said, Mo Bamba, he might be out the door. A few other draft picks might be out. Jonathan Isaac might not be there. Who knows? Like it's just gonna be a lot of roster switching when it comes to at the end of this.
Mr. Jones, your thoughts?
I mean, I like they went after who they wanted all along, but anybody in the top 3 could have went number 1 and fit right there. That's how desperate they need somebody. But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, it was a solid pick. They ain't traded. They ain't back down.
Yep. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the number 2 pick with Chet Holmgren.
Do y'all agree with Josh? What up, by the way, brother?
I think Jabari Smith was the best.
What did he say?
No. No.
Was the best in the draft? Nah, Jabari Smith Jr. Personally, I don't think he was the best. Honestly, the best player, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the best player that I think that is. So it was 2 players that I was hoping were in this. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 2 players that I was hoping that was in this draft. One of them decided to go back to school, and I actually commend him for it because I guess he wants to fully develop and probably win a national title. Hint, hint, this is probably my early prediction for college basketball this upcoming season. I do have even though I'm a Duke fan and I love them, I do have the Carolina Tar Heels in the NCAA finals for next year. And that was the guy, what was his name? Caleb Love.
Yeah.
To me, if he had declared for the draft, to me, I would have probably given him the best play in the draft. He looked NBA ready to me. I studied him very closely throughout the tournament. He had an NBA game already. Like, he doesn't need much tweaking. His body type and everything, he can go ahead in there and play the 2 and dominate. And he's NBA ready right now. But the fact that he did an extra year, I'm telling you right now, when he declares for the draft,
he's going to be a dog.
A dog, exactly. A straight dog.
Because in a tournament, he hit some big shots. Like, he was good.
Exactly. It was games that I was watching with Carolina. I'm like, all right, Carolina done. I'm like, damn, their run about to come to an end. Caleb Love come to just explode for 12 straight points or something like that. He knocking down 3. Then he getting back on defense, making a difference there. I'm telling you, the kid, he's a good 2-way player. And I look forward to seeing him in the NBA, and I hope he goes to the right franchise. I really do. And then the second player who actually, he went top 10, but I think he went top 10, was Ajobi from Kansas. He's another guy that I felt like was NBA ready.
Yeah, he went number 14.
Okay, so he's top 15. He went to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland got him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Ajobi, Darius Garland, What's the guy? Little Afro Thunder over there, Jackie Moon that
Oh,
played for.
Jared Allen.
Yeah, Jared Allen. I'm telling you right now, Cleveland, y'all better look out for Cleveland this season.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they did, bro.
Yeah, Cleveland got a steal with that one.
Shoot, Detroit got the steal to me, but that's
go ahead. Go. No. Go ahead.
Oh,
Expound on
Detroit
it.
for sure.
But
Why y'all say
Ivy.
that? Okay, Jaden Ivey. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns around. Then he turn around and get Jalen Durant.
Jalen Dunn.
They had a decent draft.
That was just in case they don't get Aiden. That was just in case they don't get Aiden.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and get with Gabriel from the Trailblazers. They get that draft right to him. So they actually had a decent draft. It just depends how they're gonna gel that all together, especially Ivory and Cunningham.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Pistons, I've low key been like debating on who has the best young core in the league between the Pistons, Cavaliers, and the Thunder. The reason I say Thunder is because, I support them. Even though after Russ and KD left, I'm still holding strong. They just drafted Chat.
Yeah.
Come on. We really don't have to talk about that. We all know what he does. Then you have Shy. He puts up 30 basically whenever he feel like it. Then they just got Giddey.
Yeah, I'm about to say
they said his draft compares like his weakness was almost everything on the floor. They said, which is crazy. But now people looking at Sam Presti like, wow, I don't know what you saw in him, but he has time. The only thing that makes me mad is the Thunder traded for who the Knicks drafted, which was weird. I don't know why when they could have got Chet and Jalen Duren, but I guess. But I don't know. The Pistons for sure going to be one of the best teams in the league in the next 3-4 seasons for sure.
Well, here's another thing too, and I add on to what you said, Lil BA. The thing is with Sam Presti is there's always a method to his madness, and even though he's never won a championship, he doesn't get enough credit for drafting and recruiting good talent to Oklahoma City.
He's great at it, but eventually it does have to produce into one of those.
I get it. It does. Now,
especially with the millions of picks they got.
Exactly.
That and paying the players.
Exactly.
He don't pay his players either.
That's true.
Yep.
Now here's one thing that I will say. I am happy that Chet Holmgren went to OKC because I felt like if he went to the Magic or he went to who had the number 3 pick? Houston, it wouldn't have worked out. And the reason why is because right now nobody's checking for OKC. Like OKC is one of those, like, it's an expansion franchise. I'm sorry. Well, they used to be the Supersonics, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like nobody's checking for OKC. Yeah, and it's a small market. So you get to go there. You're not under a microscope. You get to develop, you know what I'm saying, the way that you want to.
Yeah.
Versus you go to an Orlando that has legacy. You know what I'm saying? You got the Penny, you got the Dennis Scotts, you got the Shaquille O'Neals that were drafted and all that there. And even Houston, where Houston is probably about a mid-level market. They're not small market. They're
the fifth largest city in America.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, the microscope is on you, and you know that if you have a bad season, the media and all that is going to tear you up, and that would have wrecked him mentally. So now he's somewhere where he could be groomed properly.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be that guy because, like Lil BA just said, you have Shy and you have Giddey. So with both of them being there, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, cool. Like, all right, I can go in here. I can give 15 and 10 one night. I can give 20 and 6 this night. And nobody's going to be upset. You know what I'm saying? If I don't drop 30, because the scores are there. So it kind of allows him to go free. Obviously, he needs to put on a little bit of weight, which he will over time. You know, he's still young, but I think in the next couple years, if they could keep Giddey and Shy there, I think OKC will definitely be something. I think they will.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate that everybody Sam Presti kind of had to play through the whole 2015, 2017 triple-double Russell Westbrook era, so that really wasn't going to work out with Sabonis and Jeremy Grant.
Exactly. No, not at all.
Yeah, the Carmelo, Paul George era,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Big three seasons and all that.
Yeah. You know what it was? It was 3 underachievers. That's what it was there. It was a big 3. Big 3 underachievers.
Yeah, that's crazy. They put out the first round too. That shit's wild.
Yeah. So overall, gentlemen, who would you say? I guess. I mean, like we already talked about it, but I guess just to cement it, who would you say had the best draft?
Eesh, this is a good few of them, for real.
Detroit up there. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, Detroit. I'll say New Orleans.
Yeah. New Orleans definitely did, and Zion getting in NBA shape as well. Y'all see him when he was balling with the youngins.
Yeah.
He all chiseled now and everything.
Yeah, he about to average like 24 and 11 next year, probably.
I ain't gonna lie, I got him averaging 30 next year. I'm not gonna lie.
30, shit.
He averaged 27 when he was 285.
That's true.
So I got him. Yeah. He putting 3 more points up. I'm not gonna lie.
Sean Kemp. That's his Miami. He's a new Sean Kemp. He just blew up 12 years earlier.
Yeah. But I think the Pistons had the best draft to me.
Okay. Pistons. All right.
Yeah. There's a lot of things.
Class, though.
Yeah, I mean it was a decent draft. Do
you think this is a good class? Do you think they're gonna flourish?
That was a good class. I think next year gonna be better though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Next year, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Next year, it's gonna be something to watch. Like I said, as long and trust me, I pray that he stays healthy. He doesn't do anything wild anyway that will put him in danger of being hurt. So I think that he would be okay. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Caleb Love. I'm telling you, that's my Naismith. Ain't that the best, basically the MVP
Naismith,
for college basketball?
Yeah.
He's my Naismith winner, and honestly, I do, and I hate spewing this out of my mouth, being a Duke fan, but I do. I have Carolina in the Final Four, possibly in the championship game. I just do.
What about Amani Bates?
Oh no, trash.
Amani Bates. Hold on. Who is he with?
Memphis.
Memphis is going to do good as well. Amani Bates, he may be a Naismith candidate. He might.
Yeah, I got to see who else is coming in this year too, as far as freshmen. Because a lot of them gonna be one and done. So.
Y'all know who the number 1 pick for next year gonna be, right?
Who?
That 7-footer from France.
I forgot about him. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, they say he's the best prospect since LeBron James.
Here we go.
No, guys, y'all gotta
doing these comparisons, man.
No, y'all gotta look at him though, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He gonna be different for sure.
Yeah,
just a taller, light version of Lucas, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's what he is. He's just a linky Luka. That's all.
But here's the issue that I have as well, and I'm just gonna be honest about it. We have to stop with this.
Yes.
And I hate when they do these comparisons. Oh, like they
put
say,
pressure
like
on these kids, man.
Exactly. Oh, he
reminds me ball out.
Exactly. Like they said, Chet Holmgren. Oh, he reminds me of a Kevin Durant. We all know what Kevin Durant has accomplished and things like that.
Why would you
just stop it?
Someone as far as Giannis.
No, did you hear what they call what Banchero comparisons was in the draft?
No, what was it?
They said he got the playmaking. He got Ben Simmons playmaking, and he has Michael Beasley's physicality and scoring. I said, no, why would you do that? Now he got to come out and put 30 and 15 up, or y'all not gonna be satisfied.
Yeah, I still think if Beasley played for somebody today, he'd get 20 off the bench.
Oh, of course he will.
Of course, yeah.
Walking bucket right there.
Man,
He was definitely.
but yeah, they do need to stop with that.
Cause I'm about to say, a lot of people forgot about him in Kansas State. Oh man, he was a beast in Kansas State.
Mm-hmm.
True. He definitely was. But all right, man, that's the NBA
him and
draft.
KD, that was a hell of a season. Just watching him and KD just ball all season. Them just cooking.
Yeah, they was. But that's the NBA draft. Let's go ahead into the Brooklyn Nets, a team that I've heavily supported throughout this show if you've been watching. But now, at least media-wise, at least media-wise, they claim to be in a little bit of turmoil. So Kyrie hasn't exercised his $36.9 million option. And it's speculations that he's put out a list of list of teams that he's willing to go to be, to do kind of like a sign and trade deal. So my question is, what happens to the Nets this season? And will Kyrie be there? He has until June 29th. He has until June 29th to exercise his player option.
He ain't leaving now. Stop the bullshit, all right?
Yeah. I feel the same exact way. This is just, LeBron.
If he go back to Bron, though.
He's not. LeBron wasn't in the playoffs. Brooklyn left early. The media really wasn't.
You think a Kyrie and KD can? I mean, Kyrie and AD can't easily make the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying.
Of course they can.
I think, okay.
LeBron plays like 60 games, chill out.
Exactly. Kyrie's not getting the 5 years. Like, he's not getting that. I think Kyrie's going to get like a short max deal. Like 3 years.
Yeah.
But it'd be like you got to play 70 games a season to get this.
No, that shit going to be a 2-year, 64, whatever the max is for 2 years. And in your contract, you got to at least play 65 games, bro. You can't miss, like, half the goddamn season because you feel like it.
Yeah. If not, I say you trade Kyrie to like the Heat or something, get some picks, try to get Bam Adebayo or something. If KD leave, trade him, send him to Portland, get some picks, go get Josh Hart or Simons or something. Please bring a young talent at least if you're gonna lose both of them.
But either way, the Nets.
Well, here's the thing. Well, go ahead, expound on that, Ted, because I know you said that. So expound on why the Nets are screwed.
Because they have no first round pick until 2029. So what first round pick they gonna give up? What players they gonna give up at this point? Because I think the only player that's under contract that's gonna be worth something is Joe Harris at this point. Outside of Kyrie and KD at this point,
he been losing money every playoffs.
Yeah.
And
and here's the thing. I'm gonna say this right now. Well, hold on, Mr. Jones. You want to expound or I could go. All right. I just want to say this right now. You're absolutely right, Tay, and I'm going to expound on what you say about the Nets being screwed. They're actually at the mercy of Kyrie, which is what a lot of people don't want to realize and recognize. And the media is trying to spin this. They're at the mercy of him. You know why? Because it's not like the Nets owner has been owning them. He's not a James Dolan. He hasn't owned them, since they, for the last 20 plus years or whatever else may have you. He just got this team about 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 years ago.
He don't have the reputation to actually bring in talent. That's what the problem
is. Exactly. So it's one of those things where, okay, do I basically just tell my fans, hey, sorry, Brooklyn, I'm about to trade away? Because here's the thing. If one goes, the other is going to demand that they go because they're not going to be the only person going. And as much as I love Kyrie, that's part of the reason why Kyrie, his first season in Brooklyn, remember, he only played about 20-something games. Once it was determined that Kevin Durant wasn't able to come back because of the Achilles injury and the surgery, Kyrie shut it down for the rest of the season. All right, deuces, I'm good. I'll see y'all next season when I got KD fully healthy. Then they was able to create magic. You know what I'm saying? They had a decent playoff run, got the fans excited. But the Nets right now at they're at Kyrie's mercy because Kyrie is basically sitting out saying, you're not going to find a better deal. And
Yeah.
it's true because who are you going? What pieces do you have? Like you just said, they don't have a first round pick until 2029. What pieces do you have to even trade to get enough pieces around KD where KD will feel comfortable with saying, you know what, I can win with this bunch? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, KD, he don't trust a Zach LaVine. Even though Zach LaVine would be there and show up, he's not gonna show up like Kai would show up when you need. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna show up like a Kai. So there's no team that's willing to trade, and they know that. And for Kyrie, I know Kyrie is either going to exercise this option or hold Brooklyn's feet to the fire for a new deal. Because if he goes to the Lakers this season, like everybody's trying to put him there, he's only going to make $6 million. You're not going to take a $30 million pay cut and move across the country. Even though Kyrie got a lot of money, trust me, it ain't going to feel good him sitting up there making $6 million. You're not going to get the best out of Kyrie. Go ahead.
The only thing about if he goes to LA, he'll get most of his money from endorsements because he'll rebound his image from over there. That's the only thing that could save him from making that $6 million to go to
That's
LA.
true. But here's the thing. Kyrie is now back in his hometown where he grew up. And the reason why he loved Brooklyn so much is because if any of y'all are...
I got a problem with that, though.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
When you think about it, if you really think about it, maybe like a few players actually play well at home when they go back home. Other than that, it's a damn distraction everywhere. Everywhere you go is a distraction, especially if you're from New York or New Jersey.
Yeah. He's a Jersey guy. He's living in his hometown in Jersey.
So it's like
it is.
I mean, not even gonna say expectations, but just the fact that you're from there is going to be like automatic. Like,
which is what led to exactly. Which is what led to Kai when he took that break during the pandemic season and all that, and basically when he shut it down, he was giving out basically giving out meals, clothes, money, and all that to the people. That's what ended up happening. It was kind of like, hey, Kyrie, you're from here. Help us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we expect for you to do. And it's true. It's one of those things where it is, but it feels good when you're able to win that home. You know what I'm saying? When you're able to win that home team a championship, like LeBron, when he was able to return to Cleveland and do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Kyrie is that's what he's trying to recreate. But I'll tell you right now, if there's
for him to focus, he needs to leave Brooklyn for him to focus. At the end of it, he needs to leave Brooklyn to focus. He has to.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's not, because there's not a team that's going to take. Because here's the thing about these GMs and all that, they talk, they know, so they know that the Brooklyn Nets are pretty much at.
You can't do a 3-team.
Yeah,
you can do a 3-team trade. Yeah, you could do a 3-team trade. You could, but at the end of the day, I just think that the Brooklyn Nets' best bet, especially for a new owner, if you want to make jersey sales and ticket sales, because here's the thing. It's funny because somebody posted a video on social media and it got like a bunch of laughs and things like that because they was like, yo, this was the Brooklyn Nets a few years ago before KD and Kyrie, and they had people like Gerald Wallace and, you know what I'm saying, just other players that we were just like.
Brooke Lopez.
Exactly. And we were just like, these guys are.
Darren Williams.
Yeah, average at best. And I remember they tried to make a splash when they went out there and they tried to do the big three again. You know what I'm saying? They went out there. KG. Yeah, they got Paul Pierce, KG, and then they had Darren Williams. This could work.
A lot of them on that.
Exactly. Finesse them for another payday.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, Brooklyn, your best bet to sell jerseys, tickets, get the fans excited, is just to keep this team together. Give Kyrie his money. What you do is this. Okay, if you don't want to give him 5 years, fine. But give him a 4-year deal or give him a 3-year deal
I don't
where
even think
he
he's worth
gets.
a 3. He's worth 2, maybe 1 at max.
No,
At
I
this
give him a
point,
3. No.
at this point,
Here's the thing. I would give him 2 years and then a 3rd-year player option. And then I would also tell him for those first 2 years, you need to play at least 60 games.
it's a team option. It has to be a team option. That's the only way you can do it. Team option.
Me personally, man. Look, Kyrie and KD been together for how many years? Under contract? 4. It's about to be the 4th season now.
Yeah, 4th season.
This will
no
be the
NBA
4th.
Finals.
But hold on, but listen. Remember the first year KD wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm about to say he wasn't there.
So technically, they had 2 seasons playing together.
Me personally, this is what I'm gonna do. Right, KD's already locked in the contract, so he's really not going anywhere. To be honest,
he's not going nowhere. Nah.
If I'm them, I'm gonna give Kyrie, I guess, a contract. Don't really matter, and tell him like, look, you got to play this amount of games, and I'm pretty much gonna bait Kyrie. I'm going to use Kyrie as bait and both Kevin Durant. I'm going to give Kyrie that contract, play 60 games so the league can see Kyrie can still average 28 playing 60 games, whatever the case may be. If we don't make it to the finals, I'm breaking the team up and I'm getting picks. I'm not about to keep this team for 4 or 5 years for nothing. Okay, Ben Simmons is 26. Ready. This nigga's not 24. He's not 23. He's not going to be young any much longer. Okay?
Nah. KD's what? KD's 30 what? KD 30,
35, 34?
35, 34, 35. Kyrie 32.
Come on, man. You better get them out of there while the oven's still hot.
Yeah.
So when Kyrie averaged 27, playing over 60 games, we're going to say, okay, now interest starts to build up. We don't go to the finals. Hey, who want Kyrie? I need first-round picks. You just seen him average 30. This is Kevin Durant. You're not turning down Kevin Durant. I need some talent and some picks. Then they back good. You still got Ben Simmons.
About it, you do not want to pull a John Wall. That's the only thing about with the Nets.
Okay.
You don't want to be stuck with him. You don't want to be stuck with him because he's making a certain amount of money, though. That's why you go ahead and give him that 2-year deal. Put that the clause in the contract that he played like 65 games.
Yeah, because
John Wall needs to go to jail for this robbery. He needs to go to prison.
He's like,
this is not okay, man.
I'm going to play this year. I'm not going to exercise my option. I'm going to play for 4 years.
But I'm pick that joint up so
But I'm actually going to play 10 games. I'm playing the first 10.
But I'm going to be honest with y'all.
47 million? Think about that.
Me,
47 million just sit on the bench.
That's so crazy.
47 million.
But I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is the year. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. This is the year where I think this will be another year where Brooklyn will make a splash. Just because at the end of the day, Kevin Durant is pissed off. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to his tweets and all that. Like he's going at the media. Y'all acting like I ain't been that guy and all that. So cool. KD, work out over the offseason, get your regimen together. I think that this could be a year that Brooklyn at least makes the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not going to say finals, but I will say Eastern Conference Finals. But I know that that's still a failure because this Brooklyn team needs to make the final. Like, they need to be in there playing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
KD for MVP?
Because supposedly a lot, like, you know, media and all them had them win like 2-3 championships by now, or 2 championships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what I will say is this is their 3rd season technically playing together, 4th season under contract, but 3rd season playing together. I could see the 3rd time being a charm. I could see it. I can.
So
I could.
Out of all both of these guys, but nobody want to trade for Ben Simmons at this point.
No.
He's not commodity at this point.
Nope. No. And here's the thing with Ben and Mr. Jones, I agree with you. KD, to me, this will be the season that KD will be an MVP candidate. I believe it. Now, as far as Ben Simmons, no. But honestly, I like the position that Ben Simmons is at because I think he'll be able to fly under the radar because the media has built so much about Kyrie and everything like that. So Ben can literally just come out and say, okay, cool, it ain't no pressure on my shoulders. Let me just distribute. I give y'all 10 points and 8 assists or 10 and 10 a game. That's what I give you, 10 and 10. You'll get 10 points from me.
A couple of blocks, you know.
Yeah, a couple of blocks, get some steals. You know, I'll go.
Is he clear?
Oh well, he hasn't passed his physical
Is he
yet.
playing? Is he
But
mentally cleared to play the game now? Because
He
Sir,
gonna
clearly he
play,
hasn't been.
man. I
sir,
think he
I was
gonna
about to
play
say that.
game
Stop
one.
it.
He gonna
Stop
play
it.
game.
Exactly. Stop it, Tay. Okay.
He's mentally
Stop it.
cleared. He's good.
I don't know about mentally, but physically he's good.
Naomi Simmons, he all right. He know
Oh
Memphis Day.
man.
Oh my God.
Can he
Oh
know
my God!
Memphis
Yeah,
Day? That's what it is.
call that man Naomi Simmons. You terrible man. All right, man. Next topic. Damn it. All right. Next topic.
Ben Biles, you know what I'm saying? He take another Memphis Day.
Terrible. Definitely terrible. Definitely terrible.
He's having mispractice for a facial. Nah.
Nah, man. But let's go and get into New Music Friday. Cause yeah, that's what we'll talk about. New Music Friday. Because there's nothing else sports related. I mean, Stanley Cup Finals Game 6 is tonight. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I thought the Avalanche was going to mess around and take that joint, but
I think
thought
they
Tampa
are
Bay was going
too.
to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay came to play that game, so we'll see what happens tonight.
Well, not to mention that. Hold on, take New Music Friday down real quick, Mr. Jones. Not to mention, I'm gonna tell you right now what saved Tampa Bay, and I'm gonna be honest with you. And I was like, oh, they forcing this game 6 on it. So when Tampa Bay went up late, and what's the name pulled their goalie, Avalanche, they called
got
them
the
for like
open goal.
2 offsides penalties within like the last 45 seconds of the game. I said, oh, they trying to slow down Colorado's momentum so they won't tie this up and go into overtime. I was like, wow.
David cheating hockey, huh?
Oh yeah, now they do. Here's the thing, hockey. It's sad, but the thing is, I have it ending in 6, and I pick for it to end in 6 with either team. So it is what it is. Yeah, but yeah, it was one of those things, and I was just like, it's a little weird to me. The fact that y'all called these 2 offsides, and one of them was legit, the other one was kind of questionable. And I was just like, okay. But
I gotta go on 7 now.
Okay. I got it ending tonight. Tay, you got it ending tonight?
One side of me saying yes, the other side is like I would like to see a game 7. Truthfully,
I got Tampa Bay in 7.
Well,
if I think it goes 7, if it goes 7, Tampa, I agree. If it goes to 7, Tampa winning.
Yeah, Tampa Bay is not losing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, well, here's the thing. What is it? It's
it's about time somebody win 3 straight, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's why they're going to win.
Because, you know what I mean? Everybody thought the Blackhawks was going to do it back in the day.
Yeah, that's true. But here's the thing. It's I don't know. It's just tough out here.
It's been like, 40 years? It's time.
40 years.
I'm about to say.
It's been about that.
Bitch, you ain't want to sign that plea? 40 years.
40.
40. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know at this point. I'm gonna say this: if it doesn't end tonight, it better go fucking 7 so I can win the type of money that I want to win. Okay, it's just that simple. I'm gonna leave it at that. If it doesn't go, if it goes 7, Tampa Bay better fucking win, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
Okay.
Yeah, they better because yeah, they better fucking win. Or I'm gonna come and slap John Cooper myself down there in Tampa Bay. Oh, Adam West from Family Guy looking ass. Okay. He be over there on the side, just looking stupid sometimes, throwing up his hands. Act like you've been there before, sir.
I mean, it's supposed to be like Barry Melrose.
Basically.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll see. All right, come on. Let's go ahead. Let's jump. All right,
man,
New Music really Friday.
Like 1 album.
I mean, well, here's the thing. I think it's 1 album to celebrate, but it was multiple albums that came out. So we'll start off with the first one. Dang, I just drew a blank. Hold on.
Giveon.
No, I ain't listen to no damn Giveon. I don't listen to him. I'm gonna be honest with you,
It's
Lady. I don't
alright.
listen.
He alright though. Yeah, he alright. He's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, I about to say it's
Mhm.
it's cool.
All right, so okay. All right, so let's talk about first of all Chris Brown's album, Breezy. How y'all feel about that?
That compilation album.
Come on, man,
Nah,
don't do that.
No, it's still straight though. It's still straight.
yeah, it's Chris Brown. I don't expect anything less. I expect 25 or more songs,
Yep.
Exactly.
a good flow, and you're gonna find some bangers out of that.
Yeah.
You always gonna put at least 4 in your playlist. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
I didn't Lil Durk drop or something?
He did the
Yeah.
deluxe.
So
Yeah,
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 I'm
deluxe.
but
about to
hold,
say the
yeah,
deluxe.
but hold on, hold on. Let's spend some time on Breezy because here's the thing. We've had to take the opportunity. This was I guess, highly anticipated album. I agree with Mr. Jones. This is nothing that I was impressed with. I mean, it was a typical Chris Brown album. I'm gonna have some key features on there. We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, a couple, we're gonna have some bangers and then we're gonna have some ones that you can kind of just like groove to and vibe to.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, because I gave y'all 25 plus tracks, thank you for listening. That's gonna count like 2 album sales versus 1 because of the track amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been
So
doing that for the
Just
past
got
like what,
6
3
this
albums?
album.
yeah. You've been doing that for like the past 3 albums. You're right, Tay. Yeah.
Nah,
Finesse in the game.
it might be longer than 3.
Might have been.
I don't know, but they're a total of 300 tracks.
Unpopular opinion.
Go ahead. Talk about
Chris
it.
Yes.
Chris Brown, talented, one of the greatest R&B artists of all time. Dancer, performer, very talented. Basketball, he can do everything,
I
right?
agree.
Yes.
I think he should, he can continue to give us, music videos here and there, singles, but I don't want to hear another Chris Brown album. Me personally, it's not like he just giving us groundbreaking material. It's good because it's Chris Brown. You see what I'm saying? But
I get what you're saying.
he need to
I get what you're saying.
I can't take another 30, 35 song album again. It's good though, but just let it go, man. We do Chris Brown, just be Chris Brown, spray paint something. Me personally. But yeah.
No, it's just that cocaine start kicking in.
Yeah.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Basically. It's just one of those where it's decent. But it's nothing that's great. It was one of those where I was just like, okay, it's decent. But
But also think that from our standpoint, it's not our demographic. Women love those type of shit where they have like 20 some plus songs to
No, but it's
to
that show
vibe out
fire
to.
though. That was a bunch of tracks. Indigo, I was like Indigo.
yeah,
Indigo was
I'm about
good
to say,
album.
yeah. Indigo was definitely fine.
Yes.
All right, so here's what I'll say. My favorite tracks off of this album. So Till the Wheels Fall Off, I felt like he did great with that lead off song with Lil Durk and everything. That was fire.
Way to set the pace.
Huh?
Way to set the pace.
Yeah, exactly. He set the pace for the album. Catch a Body with Fabio Foreign, that was decent as well. Pitch Black was in. Possessive with Lil Wayne and Blue, it was in. The song Addicted with Lil Baby, that was fire. To me, the song Closure had to be one of the worst collabs that he ever did with her. Because they've made some great collabs. And
Oh
this
yeah,
one,
I know which one you're talking about.
yeah, Closure, yeah. Come Through. Here's the thing, Come
Come through
Through.
shit.
Come Through is the shit, and it's a joint where on Chris Brown's album, I don't know the name of it, but it was on Indigo. Hold on, I'll tell y'all right now what it was. Hold on. Yeah, so that one, like that, when I see them two together, I'm like, okay, cool. Like we actually, yeah, like we got something. Hold on, Indigo Extended.
Come
Which
together.
one? Yeah, Come Together, exactly.
That's my
That
shit.
song, yeah, that shit was fire. Now,
Had a summer rocking. B-side in
exactly.
Cali. I was in Cali rocking that. But I like
Yeah,
this joint with Blast a lot.
I was about to say the joint with Blast, Show It. That's my favorite track on the album. Blast does not miss, and he said that in his lyrics. He said Blast don't miss. Well, I'm not gonna miss this opportunity or something like that. Something that he said, like I'm not gonna miss this, opportunity to get with you, girl, or something like that. So yeah, I agree, gentlemen. That shit with Blast was fire. Definitely fire.
Sure, I think women.
Definitely.
I think chicks gonna love that joint with LMA though. The Sex Memories joint. They're gonna fuck
Yeah.
with that.
Oh
They're
yeah,
gonna fuck with
yeah,
that. They're gonna fuck with
yeah.
that.
They are. Also the song with Jack Harlow, Psychic. I thought that was
Psychic,
fire.
yeah.
It's like he's so fucking talented though. It's like, man,
Oh no, he's
that's
talented.
the
He's
shit
one of the most
alone.
talented artists. Yeah,
He supposed
he's
to be
one of the
like
talented
he supposed
artists.
to be like one of the goats.
I think he is. It's just that he just put too much music out. We in a
Yeah.
recycle era now. Like that 25 songs shit ain't gonna work like that like it used to.
You
Because
think he
now
one of the
everybody can do
goats?
it.
You think he like one of the goats?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not
Like
even a
this
question.
generation, not like ever.
Yeah. No,
In
this
this generation, hell
generation.
yeah.
Wait, hold
Oh,
on,
yeah,
hold on,
this
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
generation
on, hold on,
easy.
hold on, hold on. Chris Brown, not one of the goats ever.
Oh,
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. The
he
only
ain't fucking. I hate to say, he ain't fucking with R. Kelly. He ain't fucking with Marvin Gaye. He ain't fucking with Michael Jackson.
the only person
He ain't fucking with.
listen, y'all, we gotta let Michael Jackson go. It's time
Exactly.
somebody
Michael
say it,
Jackson,
man.
yeah,
Michael
he's a
Jackson
whole
is
nother level,
good, but
bro.
it's time for us to
No,
let
people
it
still
go.
trying to imitate Thriller to this day.
Listen, R. Kelly, Chris Brown are blowing Michael Jackson out if they do a versus. It's time we stop holding on to that.
Chris Brown ain't blowing no mic out.
Nah,
Oh my God,
R.
R. Kelly.
R.
Nah,
Kelly
hell
will
no.
never
Thank
hang
you,
on.
Michael.
Ain't nobody's messing with R. Kelly. Nobody. Not a man alive or dead. Like seriously.
Wait, R. Kelly?
Yes.
Okay,
Not
I
a
agree.
man
Okay.
alive or dead.
Yeah, that is true.
Stevie
Yeah.
Wonder got the best chance.
Yeah, even though he's a piece of shit as a person, but his music speaks for itself.
Yes.
I was
Yeah,
about to
he's
say that. Yeah.
for sure terrible.
Yeah, I don't listen to it anymore personally. I haven't in years, but
Yeah.
like when it
it's
come on
one of
XM,
those
my wife be trying to rock to. I'm gonna turn that shit off.
93.3 or something like that.
Hey, bro, isn't that crazy too? And I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is not a shot at your wife. This is just women in general. It's crazy how women be out here talking about equal rights, this and that. Cancel this person, but they rock with all the abusers. Like, bro, chicks love Chris
But
Brown.
we walk with groomers and abusers. It's just not in the public. I mean, let's be honest. We rock with them too. Like shit. We all guilty. We all guilty.
We know, nigga. We know when they be shining white. We can tell. We know that shit.
Y'all guilty, bro.
Yeah.
I still listen to the Chronic.
Exactly.
but no.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying though. Like if you really think about it,
I've been out for so long. Do you think Chris Brown better than Bobby Brown? Do you even think he's the best Brown?
Yeah,
that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
It's tough,
Bobby.
But here's the thing. He got Bobby slightly. Yeah, I was about to say that because I'm gonna tell you right now. Take You Down. That I'm gonna tell you right. So here's the thing.
That's when he became a grown man.
I was about to say that.
That's when he became a grown man. I remember that shit.
I was about to say. Here's the thing. I love Roni and Mr. Jones. Because I used to play that all the time.
Oh my God, my prerogative, no, come on, man.
Exactly. But here's the thing. When Take You Down came out,
every little step.
Right. Hey, bro. When Take You Down came out,
like solo one album run, yes, I give you Bobby. Yes.
Bobby had 3.
But none of them was touching his first. None of it was touching his first album.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he came out of nowhere and just became a star. You're right.
And here's the thing.
An instant star.
That's what I'm saying. And like, here's the thing with Chris Brown. You got to look at what he produced as well from his, like Tiana Taylor came from Chris Brown. She was his choreographer and best friend. And then we got Tiana Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those things where I got to give Chris Brown the slight nod because, like I said, even like Take You Down, if you go back and you look at some of the live.
Bobby got a story too. He left like the best R&B group of the decade to be solo and became the man. That's very hard to do.
But here's the difference.
Cisco ain't do that shit.
If we talk about solo careers, Chris Brown did outlast him.
Yes, he
did outlast him.
Yes, he did.
And that's what we're talking about. Because at the end of the day, yes, Bobby left and had a good solo career, but guess what? Chris Brown was already solo. And remember,
I don't know, he obsessed because he's so good. Like he should be like the greatest. Like his potential is the greatest, but it's just
here's the thing.
It's stuff he does that's self-inflicting that holds.
I was about to say
what fucked it up. We know what fucked
exactly.
it up.
We know what fucked it up. And at the end of the day, he would be regarded as that. But the problem is this
right hook.
Do y'all remember that when they like
to the jaw messed them up?
Was it James Brown or Michael Jackson who died when they rushed and did like the tribute performance at the Grammys?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Chris Brown danced. No, when he did that shit, dog, I was like, that man is going to be the greatest that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be passing the torch. Yeah,
exactly. But again,
everybody else did horrible, mediocre. And he just came out and saved the show. I remember that.
I agree. But here's
you gotta remember.
Go ahead.
There was that right hook to the jaw. It was that right hook to the jaw.
But he came back from that, though. He came back from that. When he talked about Take You Down, that was after that.
He came back, but he's never been the same.
He's never been the same, Mr. Jones.
He got close to it. He was getting close to it.
No. Hold on. No. But hold on. No.
Yeah, I remember those.
No. Take You Down was before the right hook.
Yeah, it was before. It was before.
Here's the thing. Actually, Go ahead, Tay. Go ahead. Get your point out.
Take You Down was 07, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
When that shit happened?
08 or 09.
09, I believe.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Because Grammy night. A lot of people forgot it was Grammy night.
Yeah, I know.
So after that happened, has he really?
I was like right after the dance.
Yeah,
right after the dance.
Publicly, it's like how like Michael Vick with the dogs and shit. As much as he does good for the community or whatever he does in the joint, the first thing they're gonna bring up, but he still beat the shit out of Rihanna.
Yeah. And here's another thing too. Let's go ahead and here's the thing. God rest his soul. God bless that man. Mr. Jones, you already know we have him in our top 5 players of all time. When Kobe passed away, everybody was giving him his flowers. What did Gayle King do?
He still was
she's the weirdo for that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
He still had sex with that room service lady and forced her to do this, that. I was like, yo, this is not the right time to do that right there. Like, the man was in.
Somebody should be like, how long has Oprah been dating?
Yeah.
Who?
Somebody should ask Gayle King this. How long has Oprah been fucking? You know what I mean? You're going to ask me questions like that.
So I'm be honest with you.
But she did it right. When your man literally was in blaze of fire with his daughter in the helicopter. Didn't even give it a day. She was like 3 hours in, and she said that shit. It was 3 hours in.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, it's one of those where that's where he wasn't able to escape, and that's what ultimately messed him up. Because you got to remember, they were supposed to be, quote unquote, the next Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yep.
That's what they were supposed to be. Powerful R&B singer, one of the greatest of all time.
Y'all telling me he never came back from that?
I think he did.
He never came back. He didn't. Here's the thing, Lil B.A.
Not publicly.
I was about to say publicly. Here's the thing, Lil B.A. Did he have hits? Yes. But as far as a complete project, he's never come back from that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, what is the name of that album with Take You Down?
Exclusive.
Yeah, Exclusive. Yeah. He's never had a better album.
No. That was
and
perfect.
that's why he puts out so much music, because it's kind of like he
But
sits back. Go ahead, Tay.
look who he was around at that time too, though. Like he
Who?
was around Rihanna. He was around like those like Dark Child and all the that
Yeah,
whole crew back at the time too.
yeah.
Usher and Jermaine Dupri and all them. So it was like he had the right team around him. It's just that joint wrong night to do some shit like that. That was just a
That's
wrong
what.
night. Grammy night. You're young.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Y'all
mean,
both young.
and here's the thing. And I look back on it. I get it. Like your pride got in the way, and like I get it. You wanted to, you know what I'm saying? You the top guy, or at least a top two guy at that point, and then you found out that your chick is texting other dudes. I get you snapping, but at the end of the
That's what
day,
it was. I thought she went through his phone.
It was his phone. Yeah, it was his phone.
I'm sorry. Yeah. She went through his phone, and of course the island came out in her, and I'm sure she was hitting him. But again,
Oh
we
yeah.
all, yeah. But here's the thing: in today's society, we already know. We're gonna talk about this later on when we get to Roe versus Wade and everything
Yeah,
like
block
that.
them punches though. You can't.
Here's the thing, though. But here's the thing, though. Society only allows one way aggression. Women are allowed to be aggressive, curse at us, beat us, vandalize our car, do all of that, and everything is cool. But if
Jesus,
you
man.
do any one of those things as a male, you're a punk, you're a pussy, you're a fuck boy, and you deserve to be in jail.
But like, how many dudes actually be calling the feds though?
Shit, I'm being.
Not that many. Not that
Yeah,
many.
it's not that many, but
Because you'd be
but
called the same thing if you did that. Like,
Yeah.
to some people ass.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and that's the issue, and that's why a lot of men don't do it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm
I'm gonna
calling
start
police.
taking. I was about to say that. I'm about to say. Listen, call me little
I'll take
Charleston
that.
White, okay?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yep, call me little Charleston White. I'm snitching. You damage my shit, I'm snitching. Your ass going to jail, and no, I'm
Step
not
one.
bailing you out.
Yeah, but step one, make it to the fucking house first. God damn,
That's
just make
true.
it to the house. You ain't had to be on the side of the goddamn road.
Yeah, side of the road
Get out
is
of her.
crazy.
Yeah.
Make it to the
Yeah.
goddamn house. That's step one.
Then
Step
through,
two, when you get to your
then through
house,
the keys
all
in the
game.
woods, like you ain't going nowhere. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like, where we going? Like, what we doing? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, nah, it was one of them things, and I was just like, damn.
Dang,
Cause I
But yeah,
remember
but
that.
nah.
I actually remember that day. That
he's
was
supposed to be
crazy
the
about it.
unequivocal, undisputed GOAT. Like, damn.
Yeah, I actually still remember that day because I was like, okay, everything's straight. Like that night or like early morning, yeah, Chris Brown has been arrested for domestic violence. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? They was just like performing together and everything that night. What the hell going on?
Yep. Nah, it's the truth. And it was just one of them things where I was just like, damn, I was like, is this for real? I was like, okay.
What was more shocking, that or Ray Rice?
Oh God.
Oh no, it was definitely that because of the statue of Rihanna. Ray Rice, it is what it is.
We
my Ray
seen the
Rice.
video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Hey,
yeah,
he
he's
did not
insane.
hold back.
Yeah,
Nah.
but it's still Chris Brown though. Because Chris
That's
Brown
what
was
I'm
the height
saying.
of his career.
That's what I'm
He was the height
saying.
of his career.
He was at the height. Rihanna was making noise and doing what she was supposed to do. She was
She was
another
actually
icon.
speaking proper English. She actually started
Exactly.
learning language very Thursday.
She was already killing it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but now she's starting to become like that U.S. citizen at Rihanna at that point. She wasn't,
Yeah,
still had a little.
I have a question.
Already an icon. Like,
Yeah.
So y'all don't think Chris Brown made a return when he dropped that Fame album?
I think so, but
I think that's what brought him back. That Deuces.
No, I'm saying musically, yes. Publicly, no.
loyal.
He's still got to answer that goddamn question to this day.
I was about to say that.
Okay, I see what y'all saying now. I see what y'all saying.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. Yes, the music has been there, and I believe that's why he drops the 20 plus 30, you know what I'm saying, track albums, because it's like, hey, look at my numbers. Yeah, no, Fame was definitely fire, and Royalty was fire as well. That's the one with no, you know what I'm saying. Fame was fire as well. I mean, I'm sorry, Royalty was fire, but it was just one of those things where it was just like, look, you still can't recover from that publicly.
Because for real, the only competition at the time was Trey Songz at the time, honestly.
Oh yeah, Trey Songz was insane.
He had a run. Trey had a run.
Yeah, but here's another thing too. What they added on with Chris Brown. Remember when Chris Brown, around the time of fame, and he started making his recovery, that's when they threw the whistle names on his ass. That's when they stopped throwing them women who was allegedly at his house for parties.
Yeah, for parties and
And
stuff like that.
oh, he forced me to do this. He forced me to do
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So he had to fight that. So people literally just put him in a box and said, okay, you got a pattern at this point. You beat up Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? An icon.
Yeah. And then
she
don't forget about that club night.
Yeah, she barely want to do music.
Bottles.
Yeah,
don't forget about
Club
the
night with Drake throwing bottles, and then now you beating up on women. Like
I'm gonna be
at the
honest.
end-
He
Go
dodged a book. Listen, man.
Both of them
If
dodged
Chris
the bullet.
Brown would have beat Rihanna in 2020, he would have been under the jail.
Yeah.
He would have been. It would have been a wrap.
You talking
What?
about now? Get that like 5 years ago. You say it now. Get that 5 years ago.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
He
like
would've
this
been under
cancel
those
culture is a
goddamn
little
chairs.
more strong. Like this time of social media, they willing to like ruin everything you ever done. Yeah, Chris, it would have been over for Chris. It would have been a wrap.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I don't know
So at
though,
least-
because they did let Kodak and all them slide. So I don't know. They still
But
let
here's the
Kodak
thing.
slide to this day.
Yeah.
They
Well,
still let Kodak slide.
I'm not
to
gonna
this day.
say. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna say they didn't like. I'm not gonna say they didn't let Kodak slide. What I'm gonna say is this: you know what to expect from Kodak. Like, here's the thing. It kind of goes back into the whole colorism thing, light versus dark. When it's a dark skinned nigga like that acting crazy, you kind of expect it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the truth. When they
He's from
light
Florida.
skinned,
Because he's from Florida.
exactly.
That's
He
what it
from
is.
Florida, Broward County boy. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You know what it is when you messing with a nigga like that. Chris Brown's supposed to be the soft smoking, you know what I'm saying, guy from Virginia. Oh baby, you know, he's supposed to be El
Small
DeBar.
town Virginia. Chappaquiddick ain't fucking big.
Oh my goodness.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Let me
But
see.
it is what it is. But yeah. But on the New Music Friday, the Lil Durk deluxe album, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. I felt like this is one of those where I think this is the last of his deal, and I think he worked it out with his label where instead of giving them another album, he said, I'll do another 12 or 13 tracks, and we could call it the deluxe. Because what was funny to me was you got 7220, right? Then shortly after that, you got 7220 reloaded, and then now you have 7220 the deluxe, which has like 26, 27 tracks.
Like that shit was a classic.
Yeah, exactly. To even give us 3 versions of it.
Like that shit was all eyes on me or something.
Exactly. Thank you, Mr. I knew Mr. Jones would understand. Don't give us 3 fucking versions, sir.
I'm the same. Like, you already know about that shit.
Yeah.
The classic.
Oh, just like how Bad Boy did Ready to Die. Like a remaster.
Oh my god, they still did a 20th anniversary, a 15th anniversary. Reasonable Doubt became that too.
Yeah.
They did that shit Reasonable Doubt all the fucking time. What? What's another one? What's the NWA joint? Strata Compton, they do that shit all the time.
Exactly.
Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP, they did that a few times too.
Exactly. So yeah,
but they all deserve it. Not no 7220.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's one of those where I was just like, okay, I get it. I see what's happening here, but at the same time, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was average.
Oh.
Wasn't bad, wasn't great. It was just it was average. It had a couple bangers on there.
What, brother?
I'm gonna be real,
yeah.
man. You know, I just hate. It's like I almost how Dirk call yourself the voice. I have to be the voice for you. You know, people don't want to say what's on their mind, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Listen, man, Dirk. I've been listening to Dirk since 2012. I'm talking about the long
haircut,
the shape up, back to dreads.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I'm a Dirk fan. Let's not get that twisted. Dirk is good, but I'm gonna be honest, man. If it wasn't for India and this recent little link up with Lil Baby,
Talk about it.
Is he really like one of them guys? Let's be honest.
Oh
Dirk
man.
is good.
No, baby saved his career, and I mean, unfortunately, King Von is out the way.
Yeah, man.
King Von was going to be the star. I was telling everybody King Von was the star.
For sure.
Well, here's the thing. India saved his career more than Von did because she actually pulled that trigger and got them peoples up off his ass.
Yeah, definitely.
India. I don't know who saved who more, Mariah Carey or India. That's close. That's close. That's close, and it's not debatable. Yeah, I'm going Lil Durk, not debatable. India is like the ladies love her, so that's all they. It's Dirk. Dirk by her 16.
I mean, he rebounded from the whole.
Look at my Dirk. He went out the whole Chanel store.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. Before we expound on that, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna take Lil what's the name over all of them. I'm gonna take Ari. You know why? Because she taking her baby daddy's money and splurging on Moneybag. Yo, bought that man some land. Then she
that is insane.
Yeah, bought that man some land with her baby daddy child support money, and then turned around and got Moneybag Yo something else recently that had equity to it. I said, okay, you know what? This woman, she's thinking, I need me one like that. Who got a rich baby daddy or an ex-husband? Spend that money on me, baby.
But that is, oh my God, but yeah, that Dirk album, it was okay. It wasn't a need for 3 parts like y'all said.
Me personally, I think if Polo G would have released more music, I think he would have got Dirk out the way too. But that's just my opinion. But
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I like Polo G. I like his features and everything. It's just Dirk. The thing was, and I try not to.
Only thing Dirk got on Polo G is time. That's the only thing he got on. Lyrically,
he got
Polo
time.
G might be better.
Time, and I think a little bit more street credibility.
Yeah,
just a tad bit more. Just a tad bit more street credibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he might need to change the formula up again.
Yeah, because it's one of them things where, like, when I listened to it, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not impressed. I was like, it's average. Had a couple bangers, but I mean, let's just be real. It was average. It was average.
Oh, I ain't even
I'm about to say, you're not missing anything. Like you know me, Mr. Jones. Normally, I put the songs in the group chat and all that. Be like, yo, listen to this. This shit is fire. It's one of them is just like, all right. Like you could tell this is one of those Dirk was just like, all right, let me give y'all this. This will complete my album deal for the record label. I'm ready to go independent. And I think he had me. I think he. So yeah, that's what I think happened.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah, I chose to listen to Juicy J instead.
Oh my God.
It's good stoner music all the time.
Nah, you told us to listen to drill music in Zion. That's what you told us to listen to.
Oh, that's a fire single.
It is a fire single. The album, though, I wasn't impressed compared to his last project.
I ain't listened to his album yet.
Yeah, I listened to the album because the album finally dropped this past weekend. It was okay. It was that.
Ain't better. Shoes is going to be a classic.
Of course, Shoes will always be a classic, especially with, God rest his soul. God bless that brother Virgil with him passing. Shoes is definitely,
Yeah, narrating it, yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad it's like only 4 songs.
True.
I don't know. What irritates me about him is he's another person, got the talent to be one of the greatest, but just choose not to.
I agree.
Because when he was actually focused on making hits and stuff, he won Grammys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said it. He's kind of like in that doghouse now. Once he sounded the alarm and got to talking about Illuminati this and Illuminati that, and the record industry is corrupt.
And then the White House.
Yeah, and then the White House. Like, you went at too many people at that point. You're done. Okay, you're done. You're done.
Bombing the Gaza Strip, Obama ain't say shit. Oh my God, he said that in the White House.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's done. Yeah. Just one.
Chris Montana drop.
I mean, here's the thing with French Montana. To be honest with you, here's the thing. He's had a couple solo tracks, but I've always liked him featured. So it was one of those where I was just like, it's decent.
I ain't rocking French Montana songs since Lockjaw.
I ain't messing with French Montana until he had that mixtape with Waka Flocka. So
Damn. Yeah, that's really far back. That's actually a little disrespectful, sir. He's put out good music since then. My goodness. Tay.
But who remember his verses? I'll wait.
You know what? All right. You know what? All right. You know what? That's it.
And he used to be a battle rapper. And he used to be a battle rapper.
Give me
Cook
one
French
line.
Montana ass.
Give me one line from that goddamn song he did with Sway Lee. Just give me one.
all right, look. So here's the thing. We on to some of the new tracks that dropped over the weekend. No Stopping. Somebody named Kaylan or Kaylin.frfr. I guess Kaylin for real. And Blast. That was a decent track. YG, Tyga, 21 Savage, and Bia dropped a song called Run. That was okay. It was decent. And then Violence, The Game, and Hit Boy, that was decent as well.
I'm a big Hit Boy fan.
Yeah. So I'm curious as to what that album is gonna sound like. Obviously Beyonce dropped her single "Break My Soul." She dropped that during the week. You won't break my soul. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that hers is actually more motivational is why I think at the end of the day people will. Yeah.
Well, man, what was the last time?
I just think that sounds better with true vocalists.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
It's even like house music back in the day. The people had voices.
Yeah,
they did.
So I don't know. Just because one is trash doesn't mean both have to be trash. I'm just.
Yeah. But I was looking at Beyonce joint though. It's like that's more of a house music. Like it wasn't like a hip hop element to it at all. That was more like a dance joint. If you think about it, that was more a dance joint.
I'm gonna be fire. I mean, it
depends where she go. Depends where she goes. I don't think the whole album won't be like that.
I was about to say that, and like here's another thing too. Let's go ahead and talk about it. And I forgot to talk about this with Chris Brown. So let's go and talk about first week projections. So for all the people, and here's another thing too that I hate that we do as a people. We try to put other people down in our community. Oh, the people who don't like Drake album ain't never been outside the country. They've never, been to Europe and all of that. And I like a response that somebody gave and kind of like shut that person up. And they said, why do they need to go out of the country for music that was invented by Black people? Because house music was invented by us.
Baltimore and Jersey. That's all
Exactly.
Yep.
Where they think it came from?
Exactly. So at the end of the day, it pissed me off. But guess what? Drake's first week projections are 210 to 230. When have we known a Drake album to do that? Exactly. When have we known Drake album to even do that? And then
first week,
Drake.
Yeah, for first week, Drake is always at least 350,000. First week, always.
I probably say for reference, it might have been Views.
Maybe More Life.
Yeah, More Life might have been. More Life.
Probably More Life. Yeah, but here's the thing with More Life, and just like so here's the thing, we're in agreement. The thing with More Life was everybody said, you know what?
Too much UK.
Bullshit.
It was too much UK rap.
It's bullshit on there. Yep. And then Drake said, "Oh, well, this wasn't an album. It was a playlist. It was a playlist. It wasn't actually an album."
Yeah, but the funny thing was, after that album came out, people started using UK rappers.
Yeah,
that was the funny thing about it. And unless everybody's talking trash about it, everybody's still using UK rappers after. shit they was
Exactly.
talking about it.
The only drill music I listen to, but
Yeah.
I love you,
So
kid.
now I don't see like somebody like a pure hip hop artist doing dance music. I just don't see that shit happen.
No.
That's just me.
No.
I don't-
Like here's the thing. We're not going to get and here's the thing too, and I'm starting to see posts about this, and I'm like, people, please just stop showing you're ignorant. What Drake did is the end of hip hop. There's a reason why they changed it to dance in the genre.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry
Oh
about
my
Lil
God,
Baby.
they've been saying hip hop been dead since like what, 97?
Exactly. And it's still
Yeah,
flourishing.
more like 2000s when Nelly was hot in here, you know, that whole run he had.
Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah.
Like we survived the ringtone era, okay? We'll
Yeah,
be
pretty much.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's just one of those things, and I'm just like,
Yeah, stop the
like
bullshit.
I'm not impressed.
Stop.
Yeah.
Just because a hip hop artist did a damn dance album does not mean hip hop is dead. We still got our hip hop artists. He just decided to do one outside the box.
I mean, honestly, house music and hip hop is related. I mean, they both form a style of music.
When you think about it, when you look on TV, when you look at everything, what's impacting the American culture? Hip hop. As much as everybody don't want to admit it, or at least people on the other side, they don't want to admit it. Hip hop is a staple of the country right now. As much as they try to dog it, as much as you try to like ban it, as much as you try to, you can't. It's part of the culture.
That's true.
I mean, it's been the culture for a little while now.
Exactly.
It has. And here's the thing. So
it replaced the blues. It replaced the blues.
Just don't do one thing. Just don't do this one thing. If you go to a city that is known for a special culture, do not fuck up their dance.
That's true. But here's the funny thing too, though.
Beat your DC, beat your face.
But here's the funny thing too, though.
And fuck that shit up.
I mean, I'm flattered that he know what it is, but he should have tried it.
Exactly. But here's the funny thing about it all too.
Should have just brought it to the stage.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing about it, and I'm just laughing at the end of the day, gentlemen, is this. And like I know what you all are saying. I was watching, so I tried a new series last night on Apple TV. What is it called? It's called Loot. And to me, I think, and I think it's loosely based off of Jeff Bezos' wife because when she divorced her husband, she became the richest woman in the world and she inherited like $87.5 billion. That sounds like somebody. And like throughout the series, that's what she's trying to do. Give money and all that to different charitable causes, which we know that's what Jeff Bezos' wife did. But all that aside, what was funny about it was like we're doing all of this and the main music that they played in that series, and mind you, this is a predominantly white cast.
But hip hop.
It was hip hop.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about they was pulling out hit after hit, and I'm like, yo, I'm jamming. And I'm like, there's no way.
They took that from Ozark.
Exactly.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But they gotta stop with that.
They mad at you how great Illmatic was the last season.
Exactly. but overall, I agree. Drake ain't killing hip hop. He tried something new, it failed. His first week numbers showed.
I think it's some joints on there though. That's gonna be around.
Oh yeah, no. It's definitely some joints like Sticky, Overdrive. But the most streamed song from that album is Jimmy Cook's. So that should tell you right there. That should tell you right there how dominant hip hop is as a culture. The joint with him in 21.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Drake fan. I really wasn't. You know, when I played the first song, Currents, I was listening. I'm just like.
Yeah, the first song I was like, oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah, it was like, yep. Then it was like 6 minutes. I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, man. I was
like, I don't know if I should bob my head or just do the Ted Cruz joint for white girls, like white chicks. I was like, you know what, man?
Baby
you know
cut on
what?
Streets of Rage. That's that Streets
Yeah.
of Rage.
And you know what? And that was the issue for me as well. Thank you, Tate, for bringing that up. It was one of those things where it was like, when I heard the first track, I was like, okay. Then I skipped to the second one. Then about time I got to the third or fourth track, I was like, hey, bruh, I know this man did not do what the fuck I think he just did.
I think everybody had that feeling like, yeah. It's off
Yeah.
the whole album.
Because I think I said in the group chat, I was like, hey, this nigga did a dance album?
Listen to me, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Cause me and my friend, bro.
He's just like Drake album of the year.
Man, I'm sitting there, Drake, because he just gave us Certified Lover Boy like 7 months ago. I'm like, damn, he gonna give us
that shit aged well, actually, but continue.
It did.
It didn't age better than Donda, but yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, you ain't listening to Donda right now. When was the last time you listened to Donda?
Actually, I just listened to Donda over the weekend, sir, as I was on a long drive up to Allentown, PA to show some homes. So yes, I listened to Donda.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm listening. I'm just like
yesterday, actually. But go ahead.
I still listen to the other one too.
Yeah. I felt bad going into the titty bar after listening to it, but I said, you know what? It is what it is. It's God's will.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
well,
man,
honestly, never mind.
I feel like the album is good, but that's not an album you listen to every day though, at all.
No, it's not.
No.
Now here's the thing. Drake's
that's
album because
that's some Drake you listen to when you go like out like Manassas VA or some shit like that. You go to
Manassas VA, Vegas. Like I said, Vegas. Like here's the thing, Vegas. Drake.
That shit goes good with cocaine.
I was about to say that it goes great with cocaine. When you had cocaine and a little shot of tequila, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna rock to that fucking album all night. Can't nobody tell you shit.
I tell you.
Nobody.
But does this prove though that Afro beats is completely dead in Drake's career?
Nah, it ain't done. I think it just left a certain artist. That's like
I was about to say that. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good strategy, though. It's a good strategy if you try to transition to find somebody.
And here's another thing, too.
If Drake want to get the EDC, I get it.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you another thing, too, and I'm going to say this right now. Drake, I'm going to tell you what happened with Drake. Drake probably paid some folks, heard a couple snippets of Beyonce's new track and some shit that she got on her album and said, you know what? I need to go and release mine because you know why? Now I can put out the tweet saying, oh, I'm a couple steps ahead. They following me. Where they already said Beyonce was working on this album for about 2.5 years.
That shit gonna be fine.
It is.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't wait either.
Drake said he about to drop
music.
Another EP though.
Who?
Drake said he about to drop another EP. He gonna drop that Scary Hours 3.
Yeah, he did say that, but you know why? Because all of his fans said, "What the fuck was this?" That's all that was.
So what track he went to? He was like, "Oh fuck it, I can't believe this is a dance album." How long did it get you?
Number 3, the third
Number
track.
2.
I was done. I was like,
Number 2.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was about the third or fourth track, and I said, you know what, I can't do this shit. But I hung in there for the sake of the show because I said, you know what, I need to give it a full listen to know, you know what I'm saying, to like be able to give the people authentic review. And then once it got to the last 2 tracks, I was like, so are you trying to tell us something? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think
exactly. Go ahead.
I think he messed up. I think he had the songs in the wrong order. Because he could have fooled us into thinking this album is like really like better than it was if you would have placed the song. Like, for example, the intro was like 7 minutes. It was just that beat. I was just like, dog, what in the...
I mean, Kanye did it on 808s, but it worked.
He did it, yeah.
He should have put Sticky first, because Sticky is my favorite song other than Jimmy Cook's. He should have had Sticky first, because Sticky would be like, okay, he trying something different. This is kind of good. But he had, I don't know, man. It was just weird. I don't know. It was weird. It was
definitely weird because, like I said, when I got to the last 2 tracks and I was like, okay, I was like, you getting in your Houston bag now with this screwed up shit. And I was like, okay. And then, like, when Jimmy Cooks, I was like,
But do you really want to start off Jimmy Cook to want that album? I don't think you want to start it off with that.
Nah,
you got
I'm gonna tell you right now, you would have pissed a lot of people off. You would have pissed a lot of people off. You would have said, you know what, fuck this album.
Top of the album. You couldn't have that top of the album. Sorry, you know, hell no, you could have that top of the album. If you
because I'm gonna tell you right now, exactly. But because here's the thing, for you to put Jimmy Cooks at the top, that's telling me that you about to give us a classic, certified. And if you had followed up with dance music, boy, Drake, boy, you would have never got another listen from me ever again if you had did that shit. Ever. I would have blocked your ass on all social media. I don't even want to hear nothing from you. Every time somebody say something about Drake, yeah, that would have been a teaser. So I get what you're saying, Lil BA, but nah, you don't want trick bag the fans. Because what Jimmy Cooks basically said was, what I think what happened was when it got down to the last two tracks, which was whatever that Houston screwed up shit was, and then Jimmy Cooks, hey, I know what y'all want to hear, and I just want to let y'all know I still got it, and I got more music on the way, but I just want to give y'all the party music, dance music first, but y'all gonna get this hip-hop shit later on this summer. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Scary Hours 3 dropping like late August or something like that.
It's 4 songs. Who cares?
Them 4 songs be hits though. That's what God's plan and Wants and Needs came from.
Yeah, Wants and Needs. Like, come on, bro.
I know.
Baby was
Lil Baby bodied them on
that. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Lil Baby lost his mind.
Yeah, he did. That might be the best verse he ever did. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm listening. I'm like,
it's up there.
It is.
It's up there
though. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Lil Baby said it. Lil Baby said that, you know, when Drake calls him and asks him for something, he go into a different mode in the studio because he I can't get bodied on a track.
Yeah, because he had to rebound from Indeed, man. Yes, indeed. He had to rebound from that shit.
Exactly.
He had to rebound.
Oh yeah,
Drake rebound like a
yeah. Yes, indeed. Drake took that, but this one, that nigga, I ain't gonna lie, he blew Drake out.
He pulled a Kanye with Jay-Z. He pulled that whole Drake like he did on Run This Town type of shit. Like that's what
exactly.
Man, all right, can we like get this debate going though? Who was better on Watch the Throne, Kanye or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
It was Jay. Here's the thing: Kanye had his moments.
And he had production. I give Kanye production credit, yes. But Jay-Z was better. Flat out better.
Exactly. Yeah, Jay-Z was definitely better. Here's the thing. Kanye had a little bit more quotables. Like here's the thing, like when you talk about what is it? Ball So Hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ball So Hard was fire, but it was the little excerpts from Kanye. Coming to the bathroom stall and show me why you deserve to have it all. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. But overall, it was Jay.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, Kanye just had the more quotables, but as far as consistency throughout the album, it was Jay. Because even Murder and Excellence, I appreciated Kanye dropping knowledge on us. You know, 1,300 soldiers died in Iraq. 512 died in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was stuff like that.
We gotta go track by track and see who had the better verse.
We'll break it down one day.
I love Jay.
Well, here's the thing. You still gotta give it to Jay because you know why? You know Jay probably helped Kanye write it.
That's true too.
Very possible.
That is true.
Very possible.
It's true.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's
possible.
One of those where Jay was probably like, "Nah, Yeezy, you need to say this on here instead of that." I bet, Jay.
Possible.
Because here's the thing. Even with Kanye's latest album, he said it. The people that collabed on him with the album helped him write his verses for those songs. Like Fabio Foreign helped him with Off the Grid. Travis Scott helped him with some writing. Roddy Ricch, all of that. They all helped him. So I got to agree with Tay. At the end of the day, we will always give Kanye the production credit because we know if something they write, Kanye going to shut down the whole project and say, I ain't feeling this.
Yeah.
But a verse? Yeah, come on, man. You got to give it to Jay.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but Kanye has some jokes. You like, all right, he up there with him. He might have passed him on this song.
But it's the quotables, and again, it's him utilizing what that person helped him write. Like here's the thing, even with the whole feud and everything like that, on when Kanye did that 7-track album, Yay, the best song on there was Yikes. Drake helped him write that. Drake was in the studio with him.
Which I'm still trying to like. When they was talking about the whole beef between them two, I'm like, y'all niggas work with each other. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Y'all niggas still working with each other.
It's just like politicians, lawyers, and judges.
Yeah. Ego, that's all it is. Egos just get involved. That's all it was. Yeah. Yeezy trolling OD, huh?
But if you listen to the rhythm and you listen definitely the hook, it sounds like a Drake song.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
So I mean,
even if you look back at even if you look back at Life of Pablo, Wolves was supposed to be in a Drake song. A lot of people don't know about that, but that was supposed to be in a Drake song.
Yeah, but and that's the thing, because I can actually. Here's the thing, and there's no disrespect. Who was it? Kid Cudi that sung the
hook
on there. Yeah, I can imagine Drake singing that. Don't fool yourselves, your eyes don't lie, you're much too good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can envision Drake singing that part.
Yeah,
like they always been working with each other. I just don't get like. I was like, I guess it's supposed to be a publicity, and that shit just being overhand. I don't know, but the shit.
Well, here's what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's Drake. Here's the thing. Drake pulled a Kanye, and what do I mean by that? So when Kanye did what he did, Kanye basically admitted a couple. What was it? Last year during his Drink Champs interview, I used all of these people to basically get ahead. I use backpack rappers. I use, you know what I'm saying, gospel. I used all of these people. Drake did the same thing that Kanye did and became just as successful. But Kanye wants the credit of saying, hey, you need to give me credit because you followed in my footsteps. And Drake basically saying, nah, I did my own thing. That's all the beef is. That's all the beef is at this point. That's all it is.
So pretty much two popular pretty girls trying to fight on who's gonna get the football player first. Okay.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
These niggas neighbors, okay?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I told people at the end of the day, it's not real beef, because if either one of them wanted to go down the block and be like, hey, yo, come out your fucking house and talk to me, they could have done that.
Hang it right.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Thank you for dropping that little gem too. That's another thing too. Drake took a little shot at Ye on that too, and people overlooked it. You know what I'm saying? Crap down the block. Hey, ain't right. Hey, basically made it seem like he was in there laying up with Kim while while Ye was on tour. That's what it was.
Yeah, at some point that should probably be done. Whatever.
Travis Scott up there, best producers.
Oh yeah,
this generation. Might be all time.
Nah, I for right now, yeah. I ain't gonna say all
this
time.
Generation, yeah, this generation. Yeah. I just thought like 10 niggas. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the bullshit.
Yeah, let's
get to it. On the somber note, I tell you.
Let's get to the fuckery.
Yep. So, for those of y'all that don't know, the Supreme Court gave everybody basically a big fuck you over the weekend and said, hey, we're going to ruin y'all weekend, because on Friday, we're actually going to rule in favor of Roe versus Wade being overturned, which basically means that abortions aren't federally protected, which means states they don't have to give abortions, and they leave it up to the state officials as far as what they're going to do. Yeah. So with that being said, I'll let y'all get started first, and then I'll go last. So Lil BA, I know you've never had to pay for one of these. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, little bro.
Wow.
Do you have any thoughts on it as a Generation Z person?
I was about to say, I'm so happy that, you know, I never had to experience no scares. I don't need that in my life at the current moment. And I feel like I don't know, man. It's just weird. I don't want to say weird because you know you have to pick your words wisely nowadays. I feel it's unfair in certain, you know, circumstances. You know, it's just, for example, right? I was talking to my friends about it. I feel like, let's say a girl gets taken advantage of by a random guy, just a random guy, out one night out of nowhere. You telling me she gets pregnant down the line? She has no option but to just have the child, no say so at all. It's just, okay, I gotta have with some random psycho who came up to me in the middle of the night when I was just going home. It's just that now. But I don't know. I really don't have too much to say about it. It's just a little odd to me.
Okay. Tay?
Okay. Whew. I already said most of it in the group chat. But yo, I'm trying to figure out, and excuse my language, I know we on YouTube and all that, but what the fuck? What the fuck? Are we going back to the Cold War? Is that what we're doing right now? Supreme Court justice, what the fuck are y'all doing, yo? I understand y'all was born in the 40s and 50s and all that, but we're not in that era no more. Get that shit out y'all head. The shit not going back to that no more. It's been, we're on to the future right now. And some of these people, just like little AB said, some of these chicks and some of these women out here, especially in college and especially like in high school and shit like that, they get taken advantage of because they don't know no better. And then next thing you know, they're gonna have that scare. They're gonna take that test, find out they pregnant, and then you're gonna turn around and say no. Or you in 13 states right now that's banned it as of right now. Now imagine you in one of those colleges in that 13 straight.
More to come
13 states. Yeah. In that one of those states. And then they say, you know, you gotta go to college with a kid. Whole 3 years. Because it was something reckless that happened. It's stupid. It's literally stupid. And it's taking away the actual, like one of the main protections for women or for people in general. Because some niggas don't want kids either. Let's not forget about this. Some niggas don't want kids. And you gonna turn around and basically force population into this whole thing. Yo, get y'all shit together for real. Both these motherfuckers out or something. If this ain't a wake up call, just like I said before, like when they was talking about I forgot who they elected one time, and I was like, y'all can't complain now. Y'all voted for him.
Yeah.
So if this ain't a wake up call for like I guess Texas and people in like Florida and those states like that, if this ain't a wake up call, I don't know what is. Because I don't know what's gonna be the next thing they're gonna try to take now. I really don't know. Like they already taking away abortion. What do you think is gonna happen next? They probably gonna ban condoms and shit. Who knows?
Yeah, man. I feel, you know, it's just real unfortunate. It's just real unfortunate for like he said, like Tay said, you know, come on, man. Let's be real. I was, you know, 18 at one point. So were y'all. Come on now. You guys just running around college. They gonna see something. They gonna do what they do. You telling me that's just it? A one night stand can turn to a lifelong commitment. This girl could be a psycho.
Exactly.
She could be crazy. You gonna make me deal with this for 18 years? With a random person? Are you serious?
Hustle would get a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Sam, I could be with you, man. I could be in Vegas. I say, Sam, man, let me go out. Let me go out, you know, to a club just because. Let me just go just tonight, man. I'm sitting on the couch. We playing Rocket League. I get a call, and that's dropped on me, and I'm looking at you like, what now? What I'm supposed to do? And you looking at me like, I don't know. And then I'm stuck. This is just dumb. I'm gonna be honest. This is crazy.
This is crazy, yo. Like
this is
Well,
crazy.
you don't got to worry about that out here. I'm telling you already, they doing shit.
Well, luckily enough, luckily enough, we're pretty much in the states that are against. Like they're
yeah,
for. Like we're in
and they've signed orders where they protected. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like even if the state does try to overturn this, guess
we'll
what?
pay for you to go to another state to get it done.
Exactly.
Yes, they actually said it. They actually said it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Dick Sporting Goods lady.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Dick's Sporting Goods and other companies, but like Jersey's governor and all that has already said, hey, I've already signed a bill that's protected women's rights. They still want to go to the clinics and get it done. Cool. And then Delaware has already said, hey, we're a neighboring state between Maryland, PA, and New Jersey that, hey, if y'all need to get this done, you get it done here with no problems because we're not going to change our stance on it. Abortion should be legal.
Yes.
Now,
and then on
Go ahead, Tay.
Oh, my bad. But I was like, not to cut you off, my bad. But the funny thing is about this whole thing, and I think a lot of people missed it or they wasn't really paying attention to it. You do know old girl that Trump rally said this is a win for all white lives.
Yeah. And like, I'll expound on that later on in my explanation. But go ahead, Mr. Jones. You want to?
No, I want to hear what you guys say first.
Okay. Well,
I'm just here to interject when needed.
All right. So here's what I'm going to touch on first. So first off, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't believe that any species, so I don't believe men could tell women, you know what I'm saying, as far as what they should keep in their bodies and things like that. And I also believe that women can't tell men what they should do with their bodies. Another thing that I will touch on as well is I get the exception from people, but there's approximately 6+ million pregnancies a year in the United States. The results of them, and this is reported again, and I'm going to put this in quotation marks, reported rapes, you know what I'm saying, forcible pregnancies and things like that, only 31,000 a year. So when you let's just say that the number is double that for people who don't report it. Let's say triple that. Let's say there's 62,000 that don't report it. So let's say grand total we have about 94,000 people. Out of those 6 million abortions, that's not even accounting for 1%. So I don't want people to get into this thing of the exception needs to be the rule. That's number one. Now, number two, to touch on what Tay said, and again, I don't have a side in this. I don't have a fight because just like Tay and just like Mr. Jones and Lil BA on here, we live in states where abortion is still legal. But when we talk about what that senator says, and her name is something K, Jane, something K, but she's the senator of Alabama, and she said this is a win for white lives, and then they tried to clean it up by saying, "Oh, she misread it." No, she read it correctly. Do you know why?
That's exactly what she meant.
Exactly, because what's happened is this. No. I'll tell you why, Mr. Jones, because I did the studies and all that this morning. So as of 2020, for persons or individuals under the age of 18, did you know that minorities, which is white, black, and Asian, and Native American, we outweigh whites in this country?
Yep. As of right now, we're the overpopulation. Yep.
And if everything goes to plan, in 2065,
white people will not be.
White people will now be the minority and not the majority. Hispanics will actually be at 45%. Blacks will be at somewhere around 34%. And then you'll have whites and then Asians as far as what makes up this country.
Yeah. So, and I think another like 15% will be mixed races, interracial too. 15%,
Exactly,
if I'm
will
not
be
mistaken.
interracial.
Oh yeah,
it'll be,
yeah. That's increased amount a day.
Yeah.
exactly. So it'll be left up to what that person wants to do. And so when we think about these
You
things,
know my theory behind it.
yeah. And
Black
so
man can fuck any race.
Exactly.
Only
that
a
is
black
true.
man can. I never seen any other race like bag every race. Like I see black men bag every race. There's two.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, and
no, it's
the
true.
congresswoman name is from Illinois. The Illinois Republican is Mary Miller. That's her name.
Okay. So yeah,
That's her
so
name.
Murray Miller, and I know like Trump has showed up, you know what I'm saying, at a rally and
That was his
everything. It was
rally. Yeah,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
his
yeah.
rally.
Yeah, that was his rally. And she said, thank you for the endorsement from Mr. Trump, this and that. This is a win for white lives because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, they're just trying to keep their race relevant because yeah, while
That's sad
while
because you about to be right back in that seat.
yep. But here's the funny thing too. While people sit up here and try to say, "Oh well, black women and all that," they keep having all these illegitimate children in the black community, yah. Guess who's right there neck and neck with black women? It's white
White
women.
woman.
It's
Yeah,
actually split. It's 35% black women, 35% white women as far as the abortion rate.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the
The
rest.
only thing. Yeah, but
Go
the
ahead.
only thing is, the only thing about it is like that. But they're not voting for the person that literally just did that stupid shit that they were talking about.
Exactly.
That's the only thing about. Like, I hate to bring this up, and I hate that I gotta keep bringing this up. A lot of people forgot when they did that women's march. Did they forget that 60% of those women that was there voted for Trump that year? While all this bullshit
Yep.
was going on, they
Yep.
forgot about that. Like, I was like, you do know the people that you holding hands with down that march are the same people that voted for this asshole to get in office.
Yep. No,
But yeah,
it's
you
the
want to sing
truth.
kumbaya. But yeah, you want to sing kumbaya now. But when the campaigns and everything is involved, now now you on side. But there ain't no
Yep.
sides when it comes to these marches and everything. But when it's a fab or some type of PR, y'all fight for the cause. But y'all ain't in the
Yep.
fight though.
Yep. No, and it's the truth, and it's one of those things where, and this is another thing too, and I try not to get too deep into this, but I do know for our race and everything like that, black women are usually put on the front line.
Yeah,
They are,
easy.
and what I've tried to tell, and here's the thing: so some of the women that I've actually had this discussion with, an argument with, has came back and text me or sent me a message on social media saying, you know what, I get it now. And what I was saying is this: when you sit up here and you trying to support this, how can I put this? Genderless society,
Mm-hmm.
like how in basketball, this is a positionless league. Everybody can play the 1 through the 5 and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you have those things like that going on in society, it gets misconstrued. And what do I mean by that? When they say, oh, well, because this person identifies as this, that's what they are. And what I try to tell people, and it's not being negative because I get that you can have a feeling and you can want to be something, but it's all about what you truly are. So, what do I mean by that? And I'll expound on it. Is when you have individuals saying, hey, I'm a woman and I feel like that I'm a woman and I feel like I should have been born a woman. Okay. But guess what? I can tell you right now, based off of science, based off of genetics, based off of real life, I can, or a person can indulge with a person that's been born a certain way 100 times out of 100 times. And guess what? They're not going to get pregnant. But that person who was actually born with that different chromosome, if you have sex with them 100 straight times, there's a very likely chance that they can get pregnant. So when you go on the front line and you fight for these things, you got to be cognizant of what can happen on the back end. And this is one of the things. Because when we talk about the wealth gap, when we talk about individuals that have money and everything like that, I'm going to tell you right now, and I said this in a group chat, I put this on post in Facebook. I'm going to be honest with y'all. The people in Texas are screwed. They are.
Oh yeah,
And the reason why, they're screwed.
I mean,
And the reason why they
that's who pushed it the most.
yeah,
They've
but,
been fighting for that shit for years.
But the funny thing about it is, they complain. I mean, the funny thing about it, they cheering for this, but also they want border control.
exactly.
You can't have both. You can't have both. It's either one or the other. Like you can't have both.
Yeah.
You can't ban abortions, but then you can't stop your own border. Like you know, like,
Exactly.
how does that make sense? How does it make
Because
sense?
those are the individuals populating the earth.
Yeah. Texas screwed, Florida screwed. I don't know if Georgia's one. I don't think Georgia's one, but I know for sure Alabama and most of the South is. I already know that for sure. So
You think Georgia ain't gonna be one?
Oh yeah, there'll be one soon.
certain counties won't, but the state itself might ban it. I'm not gonna be surprised.
Yeah, they'll ban it. And here's the thing too, because of what's the name that's in power and everything like that, or trying to be in power. I forgot the black lady's name. Stacey Abrams. That's her name. Yeah, they're gonna try to make a example out of her. But yeah, they are. But it's gonna happen, and it's just one of those things where I just tell people you have to be careful what you're fighting for, because, like I said, at the end of the day, guess what? You can, and I pray that this does not happen, but you can kidnap and forcibly do something to someone that believes that they were born one way, but they should be another way. And there's no way in hell that they can get pregnant. The only way that they can get pregnant is by science and surgery, and if something is implanted in them, but it won't happen the natural way. But unfortunately, when it comes to individuals that were born an original way, if something happened to them, there's a big possibility that they could be pregnant.
Well, and let's not forget about the whole, some states got incest in their states too.
Yeah.
So a lot of them, try to like keep it all in the family type of situation. Yeah,
Okay.
now that got a whole lot crazier too.
Yeah, we're going back to the 1700s, huh?
Exactly.
Nah,
it is. Nah, it is, and it's one of those
200
things.
years in one mansion, one family.
Yep. No, it is, and it's just one of those
sister, son, auntie, cousin.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's getting weird out here, because it's just like it goes back to the classic saying: those who don't know history are bound to repeat it.
Yeah. Well, this history don't need to be repeated. And too bad it's already happening, because motherfuckers ain't paying attention to the shit that's going on around right now. So it's like, wake, like I said again, wake the fuck up. Let's wake the fuck up. It's right there in front of your face. Wake the fuck up. They're doing this shit for a reason, and yet people are still going to vote these motherfuckers in because of the state they're in. Or because they're used to that.
Exactly. And here's the funny thing. That's where it becomes, how can I put this? That's where it becomes not even complicated. That's where it becomes a little weird at this point, because they're so bold. They're saying, hey, we're going to put this in front of you and show you what we're doing, but you're not even going to stop it.
You can't stop it. Let's put it further. You can't stop it. It's our decision what we could do to you. It's our decision.
Yep.
And now they're about to now if I'm for real, if I'm on that other side, better be careful, because now they talking about going after that next.
Yep.
What you mean?
Yep.
Oh, Lord, the marriage?
Alternative lifestyle. Yep. Yeah, they talking about going after that.
Hey.
And that was something. Yeah, and that was something that they fought so hard to get, and it's just one of those things where, hey. It's just one of those things where, hey, we're going to do what we want to do.
Ain't nobody going to stop us.
Nope.
The president can't save you. So
Nope.
guess what? We're gonna slide this right on through past you right quick.
Yeah. But this is why I tell people, and here's the thing, I'm not even going to blame Joe Biden at this point, and no, I'm not
it's
a
the
fan
government.
of his. Yeah, it's the government. But this is what we tell people when we even talked about the election and everything on the show. It's about state officials.
Yep, exactly.
Again, it's about state officials.
Mm-hmm.
It is about who you put in your local government. It's not about the president, because the president doesn't have as much power as Congress and the Senate does.
He's the franchise. He's just
thank
the
you.
franchise. He's not
Thank
the
you.
GM. The GM is the goddamn house. It's the goddamn Senate. That's the GM.
Exactly. And here's the thing. I'll put it into perspective.
No, he GM with the military. That's it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. And like, thank you, Tay, and thank you, Mr. Jones. I will put it into perspective. So for those of you all, the president is Jerry Krause. And then what you have is in the states, you have Scottie Pippen. Those are the people doing most of the work trying to figure things out. And then you have the Senate as well that says, I'm going to reap off the benefits of what the states are saying and get things passed. So that's what it is. If we got to put it in the lamest terms.
Yeah. They come to him, or they come to him when necessary.
Yep.
Oh, we need to get this trade done. Okay,
exactly.
Sign this off right quick. Your desk, we'll sign this off. It goes on.
Yep.
But everything else is on them. It's all to the assistant GMs and assistant coaches and all that jazz to figure it out. It's just that they got a big clusterfuck as being the goddamn senators.
Exactly. Exactly. Guess what? We signed off on all of this. Now it's up to you to figure it out.
Exactly.
So me, the president, I'll sign off because you all said that, and this is what you voted for. But you as the senators and the Congress and the House and all that, you all got to figure this shit out. So LeBron James, you wanted Anthony Davis, and I'll put this in there for the people. You wanted Anthony Davis. You wanted at that time Rajon Rondo and all of that. Yeah, you better figure out how to finish this shit and bring it home and give us a championship. You better figure it out.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. You got anything, Joe? Nah, not really.
I mean, at the end of the day, Texas got what they wanted. So,
yeah.
I mean, y'all done hit everything on the head. The shit is sad.
Yeah,
it really is.
But Texas already going through their own little population problem right now.
Yeah, they're going through their population, and like here's another thing too.
Which don't make sense.
No, it does. It does, and here's why.
Clear home space, more factories, company. A lot of companies start relocating there, though.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of companies start relocating.
All that.
Yeah, and the fact that they are that border state. So when you talk about human trafficking, when a girl gets pregnant, oh no, you're not having this baby. You better take this pill and swallow it, or she just get beats until she has a miscarriage.
Oh, they're gonna ship her to Mexico.
Yep, or ship her to Mexico. Yep, exactly. They'll deal with you there. So that's why, yes, Texas is one of the largest states, Lil BA, but that's what's going on right now. And that's just the reality, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't want to go there no way, so.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is, I'm tired of these old motherfuckers. I'm just tired of these old motherfuckers in general. I'm going to be honest. I'm tired of these old motherfuckers. These 40, 50, like, born in the 40s and 50s motherfuckers. I'm tired of them. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm tired of them.
Ready for the boomers to be gone all the way?
Outside of, like grandparents and stuff like that, I can completely understand why, like, our grandparents and stuff, I can understand why they feel the way they feel. Like, I can understand it now. Like, now I understand it. Because the other 40 in born in 40, 50, oh, they got to go. I'm sorry. They got to go.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
You said the boomers got to be extinct, though.
No, they do. I mean, but here's the funny thing with Generation X.
Start with Clarence Thomas, too. I was
about to say that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Generation X is probably one of the most, which is our parents' generation. That's one of the most lost generations out there because they split in half. They wanted, like, some of them sided with the boomers and said, "Hey, we're gonna work with our hands. We're gonna figure out things." But then the other half said, "We're gonna try to get with the new age with social media and make a complete ass out of themselves." I've never thought, and here's the thing, I get it. We have MILF porn, cougar porn, and all that. I just cannot imagine the fact that I'm seeing 45 plus year old women on my timeline promoting their OnlyFans. Okay. They
She
are
crazy, right?
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. You haven't learned your lesson and said, you know what, okay.
Hey, it's some, you gotta remember, it's, you know, some 40, 50-year-old dudes that's gonna pay for it though.
No. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. No. Hold on. And let me correct you on this day. No disrespect. I was about to say that. It's not the 45, 50 plus year old dudes. You know who it is? It's the college kids, or it's the kids that just got out of college. They got a job that's paying them about $50,000, but because they make that amount, they not getting no ass. Yep. So they're gonna go ahead and pay for those OnlyFans subscriptions because their parents weren't really there for them. Yeah, they provided a decent household for them and all that, but they weren't there to show them the love. So, you know what? I gotta
exactly because like in porn today, like let's keep it real. In porn today, one of the like most search words is stepmom.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true.
I actually Googled that shit. That's actually like number one, number two.
Yeah.
No, because you know what's crazy? Like even since I was a youngin, I always kept up with it because it's like, damn, how do people make so much money for doing something so natural?
Yeah.
And that's why. Yep.
Niggas horny.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. So, Mrs. Jones, by this, are you saying that, you know, you and your stepmom?
Here you go.
This guy.
You know how I handle these things, just full of malarkey and fuckery. And
I'm just asking. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. No, I already know. That's not you. Here's the thing. And but here's the thing, all jokes aside. Mr. Jones was actually fortunate enough to be in a unique situation where let me say this. Mother did what she was supposed to do, stepfather did what she was supposed to do, and then going into the young adult years of life, father did what he was supposed to do and made a family as well. So you actually had two stable households. Is that safe to say? Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Mr. Jones was in a unique situation. I'm going to be honest with you. I never found my stepmother to be attractive, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, when I was over, now here's the thing. When I was over other individuals' houses and I saw their stepmoms, yes. Okay?
Yo, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Though? You go over like certain people's house, you just gonna play the game and kick it. Next thing you know, you're like, where your bathroom at?
Yeah.
Where your bathroom at?
Wonder why everybody keep going to your house and shit. They be like,
exactly.
You gotta wait till everybody leave. Tell mom you can't be here when they hear mom. You can't.
Exactly.
They're a bunch of goddamn horn dogs.
No, listen. Here's the thing. I actually went through that situation where there was a very good friend of mine in middle school, and like I will never forget his mother. And here's the thing: there was no man in the house. That technically, my friend was the only man in the house, and he was the same age as me. But like his mother came out silk robe, but nothing else on up under, and like she made us dinner and all of that. And like me, here's the thing: being the type of person that I am, I'm not cruddy. So I told him, I said, "Hey, bro," I said, "I'm gonna be honest with you." I said, "Your mom's." I said, "I don't know what that was, but you know." And he's like, "What you talking about?" I said, "Bro," I said, "one of them things was out when she was serving me, and yeah, she wasn't fully covered." So he had a discussion, and then after I came over after that,
Fully
his
dressed and
mom,
everything like that.
his mother was fully dressed, but it was just one of those. Cause like I'm not that cruddy dude. Like I get it, we had movies like American Pie and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if I rock with you and you my homie, I'm not gonna do nothing like that to disrupt your household.
Yeah, that's
Because
crazy.
because that's tough at the end of the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just be comfortable as shit, huh?
That's what I'm saying. And like she was
Oh, especially if
extra
you over that joint every day. If you over that joint every day, she treat you like you one of the family.
and that's what it was. I was over there. Listen, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was over there probably like every weekend, starting on Friday, and I come back home on Sunday. And it was like my mom had met his mom, so like she was like, "Okay, cool. They're comfortable. They playing the game, and like that's what we do. We play the game to 3, 4 in the morning, sleep, wake up. Mom be making breakfast. But it was just this particular day. I'm just like, Mama, I don't know if you had a sip of wine in the morning. What was going on? But you made it. You made your presence known. I'll leave it at that. Like you made your presence known.
You think you made your presence known? You gotta go.
But you gotta think about. But also you gotta think about it like this too, though. Some
Go ahead.
moms was young as shit at that time when we were teenagers too. And
That's
we was
true.
young.
Yeah,
They
I'm
was
gonna be honest with
20
you.
and 30.
They like
Because
20,
Bruh.
you know, same grade.
Listen, hold on. If I had to
Yeah.
guess,
You gotta remember that shit too.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that.
hold on. I'm trying to think of the age. Hold on. I was 12. Yeah, his mother was about 28. 28, 29.
I
So
just
she's still in her prime, bro.
y'all.
She
She in her
was.
prime.
Y'all,
Go ahead, Lil BA. Go ahead.
bro, I swear to God, I was just having this conversation with my friend yesterday. I'm like, bro, like when I have kids, bro, I'm gonna have to be like a man because it's no way these little 14, 15-year-old little niggas about to be in the crib looking at a mom that's like 27 years old while their son like 14.
Yeah.
And they looking like, nah, I can't do that. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. But luckily, all my friends' houses I've been over, you know, I never really seen a mom in that light. I'll say that. But
Mine too. Yeah, I can say the same thing.
yeah, but you know, shout out
Like
to
I said,
everybody that's been in that situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I saw it, but I just said, "Yo, we listen."
Yeah, but just think about that though. When we teens, they're literally in their prime. That's the craziest thing about it.
Let me ask you this though, too.
But
Was
listen,
you crack though? Was you crack?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Because here's the funny thing too. I actually here's the thing, and I'm gonna just say this right now because we on a podcast.
Jones, we still niggas at the end of the day. If it's thrown at us, we gonna take it.
That's what I'm saying. But like, here's the thing. I was like close to a situation, so I can't either like. If I can remember, I think even like it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, and she had her own restroom in her, you know what I'm saying, bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she sent him downstairs to get the mail or get the delivery. It was something. But I ended up coming in her room because I had to use the toilet because it was messed up or something. And yeah, she was just there. And I was just like it was just one of them things. And I was just like, I can't do this. Obviously, I don't have enough time. But at the same time, like this is like this was somebody who I consider like a brother to me. And I'm just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not.
Yeah.
You can't be in them reunions and all that. Next thing you know, the first thing they're gonna say, "That's the remember when you fucked my mom." They be like, "Bro, hold, wait a minute."
Exactly. So it was just one of them things.
I thought we was okay.
No, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Mama. I'm gonna tell you right now, Mama. Every time I came over there, like she was never one of the moms who was like, "Oh, you know, I'm just throwing my hair in a ponytail." No, Mama always had her hair done. Nails was always done. Feet was always done. So that's why when I got served a meal, and you know us as men, the most important thing to be served is a meal. So when I was served as that, and it was just like, you in a robe and like there's nothing on up under it, but it's like it's not even one of them long silk robes, y'all. Like it was one of them thigh joints. It was a
Oh
thigh
God.
joint. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, yeah, I got it.
She had the mama had to have a life robe.
That's what I'm saying. Mama gotta have her on like double D's. You know what I'm saying? And it was just
Thigh robe is crazy. I would have had to step in before you came over like, Mom, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little insane.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, no. That's the thing. She wasn't like that initially. She was dressed, but what I'm saying is, by me coming over
Oh,
more, and then it was a
overtime.
Saturday morning, she made us breakfast, and that's what I was served breakfast, if that makes sense. So it was like I slept. So to be honest, she probably slept naked.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go on this.
All right.
We gotta go on this now. To be continued.
yes, sir.
Stacy's mom, you know what I mean?
Stacy's mom
She got it going on.
going on.
Oh my god. But anyway.
All right. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So, all right. MT signing off. We hope you all enjoyed this show with me and my co-host,
Mr. Jones, down below to the flow.
It's your boy Tay. We'll have a sports talk, Tay and Josh. Make sure y'all look us up on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Thanks for having me.
And you got Lil BA, aka FanDuel's biggest loser.
He said she had on a kimono. I see you out there. Peace.
Peace.